Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. RHOC Tamra Judge admits fans hate her, Season 18's bad guy. RHOC star Tamra Judge admits that the fans hate her, and it's because she is the bad guy of Season 18. It has not been easy for the mother of four since her friendship fell apart with Shannon Beater. So what more does she have to say about her reputation this season? Keep reading for more details. Tamra Judge returned to RHOC in Season 17 after being fired, and there were a lot of mixed reactions. Some fans were thrilled to have her back, while others were not happy to have a pot stirrer return. She came in not friendly with Shannon Beater, but they quickly made amends. Yet, between Season 17 and 18, Tamra fell out with Shannon and Vicki Gunvalson. Shannon had gotten into a DUI hit and run, which made Tamra reconsider their Tres Amigas show. She also had some scheduling issues, and that caused Vicki to seemingly lash out, calling Tamra a traitor. Additionally, Shannon's ex, John Jansen, began dating show alum, Alexis Bellino. Shortly before that happened, Tamra and Alexis reconciled, and then Alexis was brought back to RHOC. This was also really hard for Shannon. Since Season 18 began, Tamra and Shannon can't get along, and viewers are really struggling. They cannot find any redeemable qualities in Tamra, and she knows this. According to People, Tamra is not immune to what people think about her right now. "Oh, everyone hates me this season." It is not without reason, as she realizes viewers feel she is being too hard on Shannon. However, Tamra explains that there is a method to her madness. "I know it looks like I'm being a bad friend to Shannon, or that I'm just attacking her for no reason. But as anyone who has someone in their lives who drinks like this will tell you, it's very frustrating to watch that person refuse to get help and just keep making the same mistakes over and over again. There are going to be times when you just reach a breaking point where you can't do it anymore. And that was my reality when the cameras went up." Tamra noted how she felt it was in poor taste to do their improv show right after Shannon's arrest. It was heavily based in alcohol, and she alleged she caught Shannon sneaking cocktails backstage right after the incident. So it seems a lack of accountability has caused the downfall of their friendship as well. Yet there was so much more over the years that ultimately put the nail in the coffin of this long-standing friendship. Heather Dubrow brought Shannon Beater to RHOC in Season 9 when she went to tour her home. However, Tamra Judge loved Shannon and how much fun she was. Plus, she was the first housewife that Vicki Gunvalson liked right off the bat. Yet Tamra notes there is so much more to the downfall of her friendship with Shannon. A lot had to do with her being completely unhinged. "Throughout the 10 years that I've known her, minus the 2 she didn't speak to me when I wasn't on the show, her life was always in shambles. She would call me crying, almost daily, usually inebriated late at night, and she would be riled up about this or that. And listen, I cared about her. I was her friend. I wanted to help her, but she never did anything to help herself." Per Tamra, she put up with a lot as a friend, but Shannon needed to take care of herself, which she allegedly did not. She also claimed she knew Shannon had a drinking problem, but never said anything. However, Tamra takes responsibility for not taking that up with Shannon earlier. Unfortunately, she feared if she did that, Shannon would be done with her, and she did not want that. Do you think Tamra has been way too hard on Shannon, or do you understand where she's coming from? Let us know and watch RHOC Thursdays on Bravo. The Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC, is never short of drama, but this season, one star has stepped into the role of the undeniable bad guy, and she's not afraid to admit it. Tamra Judge, the fiery and outspoken veteran of the franchise, has always been known for her sharp tongue, bold opinions, and unwavering loyalty. However, in Season 18, her reputation has shifted dramatically. Judge has become the focus of intense criticism from both her co-stars and viewers, taking on the title of 18's villain. In an honest and candid interview, Tamra reflects on her time on the show and acknowledges the growing divide between her and the fans. "I know I'm the bad guy this season, and I've come to terms with it," she says. "I don't think anyone likes to be the villain, but sometimes it just happens. I think people forget that I've been on this show for years, and they get used to me being outspoken. Maybe I'm a little too outspoken now, but I'm not going to apologize for who I am." The evolution of Tamra Judge, from fan favorite to 18's villain. Tamra's journey on 18 has been a roller coaster of highs and lows. She first joined the show in season 3 and quickly became one of the most memorable and polarizing figures in the franchise. Known for her fiery personality and her ability to stir the pot, she was a fan favorite for many years. Tamra's alliances, feuds, and personal dramas made for riveting television, and her relationship with Vicky Gunvalson, in particular, was a major storyline. However, over time, the dynamics on 18 began to shift. As the cast evolved and new housewives came into the fold, Tamra's position on the show started to change. She became involved in more confrontations, and her blunt, no-holds-barred approach began to rub some viewers the wrong way. In season 18, the cracks in her image were undeniable as she found herself at the center of numerous conflicts with her co-stars. Tamra admits that this shift in perception is hard to navigate. "It's difficult because, on one hand, I'm still that same person who people know and love, but on the other hand, I can see how my actions might come off as harsh. The drama just builds, and sometimes I feel like I'm just doing my job, stirring the pot and giving the viewers what they want," she explains. The drama of season 18, a closer look at Tamra's role. Season 18 of 18 has undoubtedly delivered the kind of drama that keeps viewers hooked, but Tamra's role as the season's villain has been hard to ignore. Her interactions with her fellow castmates have been explosive, and she's found herself at the center of several heated confrontations. Whether it's her tense relationship with Shannon Beador or her inability to get along with the newer housewives, Tamra's sharp words and intense demeanor have made her the target of many fans' frustrations. While Tamra's style of communication has always been bold, this season it feels as though she has crossed a line. One of the key moments that has made fans take issue with her is her treatment of Shannon Beador, a longtime friend turned adversary. Tamra's ability to turn on her allies and manipulate situations for her own gain has led to accusations of her being disloyal and self-serving. "I'll be honest, I never thought I'd see the day when I'd be called a villain by fans," Tamra says with a laugh, though there's a hint of sadness in her voice. "But I get it. I'm not always the easiest person to watch. I'm intense, and sometimes that can come off as manipulative or malicious." One of the most talked about moments of the season was a confrontation between Tamra and newcomer Jennifer Armstrong. The exchange was fiery, with Tamra throwing shade at Jennifer's personal life and calling her out on certain behaviors. While Tamra insists that her comments were made out of genuine concern for Jennifer, viewers saw it as another example of her instigating drama for the sake of television. "I don't think anyone realizes how much of what we do on camera is part of the narrative. We're there to entertain, to create storylines, to make things happen," Tamra explains. "But when you're in the midst of it, it can get hard to distinguish what's just a moment of drama and what's personal. I guess I let the drama take over this time, and it's not always pretty." The villain archetype in reality TV. Being cast as the villain is a tricky spot for any reality TV star. On one hand, it's easy to fall into the role of the antagonist, especially when the show thrives on conflict. But on the other hand, it can come at the cost of a tarnished public image and alienation from the fan base. Tamra knows this all too well. She recognizes that the show needs drama, but that doesn't mean she's enjoying being the person everyone loves to hate. "It's not fun to be hated, but it's part of the job. I know I've ruffled some feathers this season, and some fans have turned against me, but I'm okay with that. It's not like I'm intentionally trying to make everyone dislike me, Tamra admits. I think it's just the nature of being on a reality show like this. The audience needs someone to root for and someone to root against. If I'm that person this season, so be it. Tamra's self-awareness is part of what makes her such a compelling character on RHOC. She doesn't shy away from her role in the drama, nor does she try to sugarcoat her actions. While some might view her as manipulative or aggressive, others see her as someone who's simply unapologetically herself. Facing the backlash. Tamra knows that the backlash from her behavior this season is inevitable, and she's prepared to face the consequences. Fans have been vocal on social media, sharing their dislike for her and questioning her motivations on the show. Many have accused her of being calculated and manipulative, while others claim she's lost her authenticity. It's tough because I'm reading all the comments, and some of them are brutal, Tamra admits. But I can't control how people feel about me. I've been on this show for so long, and I've had a lot of highs and lows. Right now, I'm at a low, and I have to accept that. I just hope people understand that this is who I am, and I'm not pretending to be anything else. Despite the harsh criticism, Tamra remains determined to stand by her actions. She's not afraid of being the villain, even if it means losing fans along the way. I think at the end of the day, I'm doing my job. This is a reality TV show, and if I'm playing the bad guy, it's because that's where the story's going. I'm not backing down, she says with conviction. The future of Tamra Judge on RHOC. As the season progresses, it remains to be seen whether Tamra will continue in her villainous role or if she'll shift gears and make amends with her co-stars and fans. One thing is certain, Tamra Judge is not going anywhere. Her ability to stir the pot, generate drama, and captivate audiences has kept her on RHOC for years, and it seems that her storyline as the bad guy is just one chapter in the ongoing saga of her time on the show. For Tamra, being the villain is just another facet of her larger-than-life personality. Whether fans love her or hate her, there's no denying that Tamra Judge is one of the most compelling characters in RHOC history. As long as the cameras keep rolling, we'll be watching her navigate the highs and lows of reality TV and enjoying every bit of the drama along the way.